We are going to have at least a 90 for a high temp. It's going to feel even hotter as well. So we're going to talk about this heat, you guys. It is just starting to settle on in. Just wait until I show you what's going to happen next week. Summer heat and isolated storms today. We are back into that just repeat of a forecast similar to yesterday. So storms are very much possible, and we're already very warm when you step outside here this morning. A lot of mid to low 70s on the map. 73 into Spartanburg, 75 into Greenville, 73 into Lawrence, 72 into Gaffney, and 70 in Hendersonville. Next 12 hours, things really heat up. Mid to upper 80s through the morning into the afternoon. A lot of sunshine, so overall partly cloudy skies. And then the afternoon and evening, again, we do have a chance of thunderstorms. Your UV index today, we can head to low 90s and humid conditions, similar to what we had yesterday, but we're bringing up the heat a little bit. Isolated thunderstorms still in the forecast for the afternoon and evening. We'll take you through that future track a bit slower. Really, the next couple of days could still see some isolated storms, and then we really heat up by the weekend. 93 to 95 degrees. Looking beautiful out there, but already pretty warm. 78 degrees here at 9 o'clock this morning, 83 by 11, 86 by 1. A chance of an isolated thunderstorm through the afternoon and holding on to those mid to upper 80s. So here's your future track showing. We're dry this morning. We get some clearing, some more sunshine, popping up those thunderstorm chances around the afternoon, noon to about 2. So similar to what we had yesterday, maybe some good downpours with these as well. Over 85, moving off towards the northeast by tonight, 8 to midnight, the best chance for those storms to come on in, just isolated and general thunderstorms. Here's your highs for today. So we're taking the heat up a notch from yesterday, mid to upper 80s into the mountains, and then low 90s to upper 80s here for the upstate. But the catch is it's going to feel even hotter again because of that humid air in place. So just how hot is it going to feel? Anywhere from 90 to 95 today, and pretty much spot on to what we feel tomorrow as well, before the humidity temperatures at least start to rise towards the weekend, and we still pair it with some humidity, so we're really going to feel the effects of that, which I'll show you here in a second. But rain chances do go down as we go through not the next couple of days necessarily, but over the weekend into the start of next week. You can see Friday and Saturday, no rain chances, but that's when we really bring in the heat with highs into the mid to upper 90s even into next week. So you guys, it is going to be downright hot, and it's going to feel even hotter leading into this weekend, feeling like the mid to upper 90s, close to triple digits here for us. So just something to prepare for. Kind of makes sense. Not like this. And I'm sure a lot of people are feeling that way too. You know, by the afternoon, evening, things really heating up. I mean, temperatures in the low to mid 70s here already this morning. And you guys know how it's going to get throughout the day. Dealing with a little bit of fog too in the certain areas of the mountains into western North Carolina. About a mile's worth of visibility in Asheville, so not so bad there. But look off towards Rutherfordton, some thicker fog, about 3/10 of miles worth there for at least how far you can see until the fog kind of gets in the way. Even off to those low mountain valley areas off towards the west. If you're taking the dog out for a little walk, I mean, now is the time to do it this morning before things really start to heat up towards the afternoon and the evening. I mean, we can see going from the day to be in the water, cool on down that way. You know, hot and humid is what we are playing again today. It's just a summer-like pattern. Isolated thunderstorm chances also again, so we do have to watch out for those, and we'll talk about the timing. This morning, we're not stepping out to any rain. Rain chances will also go down into the not so much coming days, but shortly after that, by the weekend, really into Thursday and Friday, we're not looking at much of in terms of showers and thunderstorms, so we'll heat up 93 to 95 into next week, and maybe a little bit hotter as well. Showing your future track what we can expect into the next several hours. Dry conditions, but by the afternoon, it's basically exactly copy and paste from what we had yesterday. I mean, location may be a little bit different, but expect isolated showers and thunderstorms picking up around lunchtime, even into the upstate, straight over 85 there. Could get some nice downpours, some lightning, some heavy bits of rain here and there. Specifically 8 to midnight is when we get that last blast of chances of showers and thunderstorms, just general, not looking at severe, but we are going to have that chance again in place today. It is humid, it is hot. Go figure, you know, mid 80s for western North Carolina, and then the upper 80s to low 90s, so a few degrees warmer than yesterday. It will be feeling even hotter too, so temperatures are going to stay in the upper 80s to low 90s, but it's going to be feeling like the mid 90s, not just today, but even more so into your Wednesday too. So humidity is looking pretty high today and tomorrow. We're going to start to bring down those isolated thunderstorm chances into the next couple of days. Still possible into Wednesday and Thursday, but not looking at much in terms of rain Friday and Saturday. We have no rain chances actually in the forecast before we start to bring it back Sunday into Monday of next week. As well as the heat, we warm up even more. So we are just getting started with these highs in the 90s. Today and tomorrow tomorrow, low to mid 90s, maybe even an upper 90 into next week as well. And it's going to be feeling even hotter too, because we are still going to have some humid air in place. If you feel today is hot, you guys just wait till the end of the week and we'll talk about that. But already close to an 80 here at 9 o'clock this morning, so close to it in Greenville, 79 degrees towards Lawrence, Anderson, Abbeville, Greenwood, and 75 in Hendersonville. We are still dealing with a little bit of fog. Asheville showing 1 mile worth of visibility, so be careful of driving that way. It's those low mountain valley areas too, off towards the west. Otherwise, the next 12 hours, you can probably guess what's going to happen. We heat things up, low to mid 80s, back to a mid 80, 85 degrees around the afternoon time frame. Pattern just continues, and it's really going to worsen in terms of the heat and humidity. Isolated thunderstorm chances this afternoon and evening, but rain chances do slowly diminish in the coming days, and we start to really heat up by the end of the week into next week. I mean, even hotter than how we're starting this week, with temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. A heat wave likely starting on Sunday, which we'll talk more about later. But let's change gears and talk about those thunderstorm chances. We are back to it today, similar to what we had yesterday. Isolated pop-up thunderstorms by the afternoon and evening. Asheville towards Hendersonville starting to see the rain. Some good downpours first over 85 and off towards Anderson, Lawrence, really picking up from 2 to 5, and then again 6 to 8. We start to see more storms coming on in again over 85. Anywhere has that possibility, with most seeing the rain overnight from about 8 to midnight. As we go on throughout the day, we'll heat on up to highs a little bit warmer than yesterday. Surely hot and humid out there. 90 to 88, 89 across the upstate. So close to that 90 if you're not going to already be there by this afternoon, and then mid 80s towards western North Carolina. Feeling even hotter because it's going to be humid. So take care of yourself if you're going to be outside. The peak heating of the day, 2 to 4, even feeling like 95 today and tomorrow, and going up from there into the coming days. Again, rain chances going on down, in the heat rising. Tuesday, Wednesday, isolated chances still in the forecast. Friday and Saturday looking completely dry into the start of next week. When we really up those temperatures, you can see mid to upper 90s by Monday, low 90s in the coming days, and feeling even hotter because of some humid weather in place. We do dip the humidity a little bit as we go into t-shirt weather. I do want to show you real quick, visibility is looking spot on now, so we've gotten rid of any of that fog into western North Carolina, even across the upstate looking nice. Dog walking forecast here, low to mid 80s for us, so we are heating things up towards the afternoon and evening. Going to pull in a thunderstorm chance towards the evening as well here. Just remember that hot pavement and danger for the dogs if you're going to be outside today. You probably can guess how the weather is going to go today. It's going to be hot, it's going to be humid. We're going to have temperatures of the low 90s in the coming days. Isolated thunderstorm chances today. You can see them pop up on our little graphic here, but we'll show you hour by hour of when you could see those storms coming on in. I will say we're going to get not as much of a rain chance in the coming days, but we're going to up that heat. That's going to be our big story as we head into the weekend and then even beyond that into next week. So just buckle on up. The heat is going to be rising as we go through the next several days. Chances for thunderstorms starting to diminish. Today's probably our best day over the next couple of days of seeing, again, a pop-up thunderstorm for the afternoon and evening time frame. Around lunch, if you have outdoor plans, watch out for those storms coming in from the west-southwest. Anderson towards Greenville over 85 in general. Seeing a stronger storm potential as we go through the afternoon towards the evening, even tonight, 6 to 8. From Greenville towards Hendersonville into the mountains from 8 to 11. Maybe some strong gusty winds with that as well, but a lot of sunshine. The heat and the humidity both are turned on all the way up, it feels like, as we go through the next couple of days. Upper 80s to low 90s here for us, and then mid 80s into western North Carolina. Therefore, your heat index, because we do have some humidity to talk about, well, it's going to feel like 95 from about 2 to 4 o'clock for the afternoon and evening. Even tomorrow feeling like 95 for a wider span, about 2 to 6. So those evening walks are going to be hot and sweaty as well. Rain chances are going down in the coming days. Yes, we could still see something isolated pop into your Wednesday. Thursday, less chances on Juneteenth, and then Friday and Saturday looking pretty much dry up until next week, Sunday and Monday. The temperatures start to rise, though, because we just have all of that heating going on, dry time with temps, actual temps, 95 to 97 on Monday. Okay, so things are going to heat on up, and it's going to feel even hotter in the coming days.